I really don't. Oh, that's big. Almost felt like teeth there for a sec. Man, if this is a walleye, can't tell yet, but no way is that a walleye. Oh, hey, river rats. One thing I've learned about fishing, especially in places that get a lot of fishing pressure, is often if you put in a little more effort and get away from everyone, you're rewarded with spectacular fishing. Sometimes you're not. I've never been here before. We're gonna find out which one this is. So let's go. Yeah, I like the looks of it. I like the looks of it quite a bit. But my opinion doesn't really matter on the deal. So I guess that's what leads to the fish around and find out type mindset. There isn't too many things in fishing more satisfying than going somewhere that is kind of off the grid and applying your, the things you've learned over the years and finding success. Doesn't always work that way, but it sure is sweet when it does. Okay. Just gonna throw me a little swim bait around. Pretty much anything will eat a swim bait. At least anything that'll eat a fish will eat something that kind of looks like a fish. I have like zero confidence. I don't know why. There's a lot of features of this spot that look really good. But will it be good? I don't know. But hey, I got an evening with nothing really planned. So we'll go check out something new. And the weather's really pleasant. So that's another motivator. The other cool thing is when you do find a spot that's completely untouched, and there are fish there, lots of times they're really dumb. And if you have fishing ability on par with me, sometimes you need that. I would imagine there's something living here. I mean, it's one of the first spots I found where you couldn't see the bottom. Probably didn't help my cause. Snag something there for a second. Probably didn't help my cause out too much by paddling around checking it out, but it ain't prime time yet anyway, so if I don't get bites right away, that's okay. Sometimes days like today can be pretty hot and heavy when they're biting. Like, there ain't hardly a cloud in the sky. It's a little breeze, but it's unseasonably warm. That was different. Felt a little bump and then went slack. Set the hook, nothing. We'll run one through there again. I think my bump was a stick. Oh, I had it off for a second. Okay, so the bottom sticks out pretty far there. I also like how there's no footprints here. Just deer. Oh yeah, I can see it. Would make sense that there might be some fish hiding behind this little divot thing. Oh, there's a turkey feather right there. Love hanging out with turkeys. Been called a turkey a couple times. Snag something. Probably a carp would be my guess. No scale, so I'll never know. There is another hole I might float further down to get to. I don't know, we'll see. The more I look at this, the more it looks like it should be pretty decent. I like to just get one, give me a little confidence or something, you know, just something alive. Just a bite, dibble, 32-inch walleye, you know, anything like that. Oh, there was one. I bet that was a little smallmouth. Okay, there's something alive here. Nothing big or nothing real worked up. I love fall fishing. Just getting out in the evenings. You know, you could fish all day. The catfishing can be good all day, but the walleye fishing, like smallmouths, morning, evenings, more your prime time. My perfect day is start the day off walleye fishing, switch to cats, and then go back to walleye fishing. There's something. Looks like a little nibble's all I'm gonna get over here. Oh, that was something. Wonder why I missed him. Maybe he swung too hard. It's just a little tap. He caught me thinking about moving. He also caught me and pulled my pants down. What a little rascal. Oh, you can see where he grabbed the tail. Huh. Almost looks like teeth marks. Possibly the right, yeah, because I felt him move when I set the hook. So he must have just came up and nipped the end. Huh. You wonder what bait I'm using? That's the old certified swimmer au naturel, using an 1/8 ounce jig because there's a little bit of depth but not much current. If there was not much current, no depth, I don't even know what I'm getting at. I have a 16th ounce rig just in case as well, but an 1/8 seems appropriate for here. Teeth marks are good. What we're fishing for has teeth. Yeah, he's either small or lethargic. Just nipped it. I threw him for a loop when I yanked on it and drug him around. Found that stick again. Yeah, it got me this time. It's been here for about 20 minutes, 2 nibbles. And we're just entering like the good time. So hopefully that's a good sign. It's enough of a good sign where I'm gonna stick around and see it through, I think. Something's coming. It's crazy that something might sneak up on us as much as I've been talking. Well, I don't see nothing, and I kind of quit hearing it. So back to rigging. The part where I really screwed up was I didn't bring any snacks. I've never fished well on an empty stomach. Be nice to change that. A lot of rocks down there. I know it's hard to believe. There we go. There's something. He whacked it pretty good, but he's fighting weird. Yeah, he whacked it kind of weird too, now that I think about it. What are you? Drum? The drum. Guess they all could have been drum, all them bites. It was just like, bonk, bonk. Huh. The old purple nurple. It's nice to get a bite, set the hook into something kind of solid. Yeah, he was pretty squirrely. The big drum though, they'll fool you for a minute because you set the hook and it's just big weight, and sometimes they'll even throw you a big old head shake. But he liked it, and I like that he liked it. So far, not exactly a money walleye spot. That was a different kind of bite too. Catfish, pretty heavy. It's swimming, no head shakes. I bet we got a cat. Not a bad one either. I'd love to be wrong. What are you? Strong. Heavy. I don't know. I really don't. Oh, that's big. Almost felt like teeth there for a sec. Man, if this is a walleye, can't tell yet, but no way is that a walleye. What are you, dude? Just let me see at least. Oh, my buddy. What a pleasant surprise. Wasn't expecting to catch any of these guys. I don't know why it wasn't. Maybe it was just the spot. This is probably gonna be my last Iowa flathead of the year. He bonked it pretty good. What a guy. It's getting a little late in the year for them, but the water temp's still pretty high, so ain't no reason why they wouldn't be eating. Yeah. Oh, that makes my day. Thought maybe for a second, big old walleye, but this ain't a bad consolation prize. Told my some of my buddies I'd take them some fish, and I said walleye, but well, it's pretty, not quite as good as walleye, but pretty close, so that's a prime eater in my opinion. So he's going home. I'm gonna have to make a point to not forget to bleed them out, because they are vastly superior when you bleed them out. Sweet. Again, was not expecting you, buddy, but I'm happy to see you. Hydration. Need to hydrate. Hydration's key. I about let him go, because I was on that walleye mindset, but glad I thought twice about it. No target species, but we're catching fish down here. Keep waiting for that, you know, super tuned up walleye bite. Well, if he's out there, there's got to be some type of structural element. that's keeping him there. And it might just be these rocks. And that's okay, because walleyes like rocks. Walk down the bank a little ways. Cool to run into some smallies mixed in, just to keep the action going. Well, that feels like a tree. Probably what that flathead was hanging out on. My walk down the bank didn't last very long. Well, go retie and try it again. Well, I'm up here. I'll make a few casts while I'm up here, considering I did get a nibble here. It is about Walter o'clock. I'm gonna do this walking down the bank stuff correctly. I think I'll take my bag with me. We don't have to keep walking back and forth, be a little more efficient. Do like the looks of this gravel bar. Oh, that was probably Mr. Carp, but still kind of neat. There's a big old fish swimming right next to the bank like that. Maybe it was like a supersized flathead. Who knows? That'd been even cooler. Oh, there's a buffalo. Smallmouth buffalo, I think. I think I found the source of the noise I heard earlier. I'm sure she knows I'm here, but I don't know how. She must just not care. Ooh, that was possibly a big, I don't know, it sounded like something feeding down there. That was a big splash. I have no idea what that'd be. I could be completely off. That's also very possible. Yeah, I'm just sliding down the bank. I'm gonna fish this entire hole, and then once I get to the end, if I don't have nothing, I'll walk back to where my kayak is and end the day right there. There's life down here. Might make a few color changes. We'll see. I'm not going to go too much further before I turn around. It's shallowing up quite a bit, which shallow isn't bad. Oh, that startled me a little. Shallow's not bad, but I like, if I'm a fish shallow, I still like proximity to deep water. Oh, we'll see. It's a little deeper there. See if there's a fish that's going to change my mind. There's something. About hit it like a bluegill. Makes me wonder if I just snagged it. It's fighting like a carp. Seems to be hooked in the head though. Is that another flathead? It sure is. That's funny. All right, so much for walleye dinner. What a weird nibble. Just bunk bunk. What a weird noise I just made. Just forget I did that. All right. Not what I'm looking for, but not a bad fallback plan. Oh man, pop out of there. And another excellent eating sized one. Oh, he's look good. Oh yeah, I got a pair of pliers in my pocket. Never claimed to be the sharpest crayon in the light bulb box. There we go. Yep, that looks yummy. I ain't keeping for myself today. Helping out some buddies. Or something. Just a little, very slight tap. I think I bumped into a fish there. Hot tip of the day, I am at the end of the hole. I started at the beginning of the hole and I fished between them. Pretty much all my action has been at the beginning and the end, and that's pretty common. Like, those are your hot spots. It's not that you can't catch fish right in the middle of it, but usually if there's fish in the middle of it, they're just chilling. They're not eating. Most of your hungry, active fish are one end or the other. There's always exceptions though. Sometimes big old exceptions. Uh-oh. That's not what we're fishing for. Come on, buddy. Let's get this over quick. Or you can just come unsnagged. That would be cool. Hooked him right in the back. So I have no control over him. I hate to be a snob and say you're cutting into my fishing time, but it's hard to get too excited over a foul hooked fish. If you're wondering about those fish that, oh, we're splashing, I was going to say we're about to see one, but that's even better. I think one more cast down here and then we'll head back to home base. I lied, one more cast. Just right down the bank there. All right, back to home base. Wow, just got buzzed by a mosquito. It's October. Just got bit by a mosquito. It's October. Well, if we're gonna catch a walleye, and we hadn't caught a walleye, now's the beginning of the primest of prime times for a walleye. It's one thing I do really appreciate about spring, like being able to get them in the middle of the day. Fall, twilight periods really shine. They also shine for flatheads too, so who knows, maybe we'll get another one of them. Well, that wasn't the stringer that I was expecting, but you're definitely not going to hear me complain. That's some pretty prime eating right there, but I got to get going. Got a couple mile paddle back to the boat ramp, and although it may seem ridiculous that I have a 2 mile paddle back to the boat ramp in the middle of the night, but I enjoy paddling in the dark. It's pretty peaceful, tranquil, and I enjoy all the night sounds and all that stuff, but that's just me. I'm kind of wired different. And if you've seen very many of these videos, you probably understand that. But thank you for watching. Like, that means a ton. Like, everybody watches my videos, all of you, like, blows my mind, really does. So thank you a ton. I hope you enjoyed this little evening trip. Their fall evening trips are kind of my favorite. They're just simple. And I'm pretty simple-minded. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Hope you catch a giant.